What's up? This is new to me. This is my first YouTube video. My name's Dev. This is my third gen Tacoma. It's 2018. I just wanted to make a video today on how I mapped out rock lights on my truck. I'm gonna kind of start making some videos on some specific things that I did with my truck that I just don't think that there's enough information about on YouTube. So one of those things is the rock lights that I did, because there's videos on there, and this is not gonna be a how-to install video, but this is gonna be a how I mapped them, where I mounted them, and just where I ran the wires and how that works. Every kit is different, right? Like the Diode Dynamics kit has its own harness and how it gets wired. Baja Designs, like they use their own thing. I went with this company called CZ Mods. I did their 104 diode rock lights, and I have 2 of them in each wheel well. And that's it. I don't have any mounted on the frame. I don't have anything like that, just in my wheel wells. All right, I'm gonna start off here with the driver side front and just kind of show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so that is what the CZ Mods rock lights look like. They're a little big. They're the 104 diode ones, so whatever rock lights you choose will definitely look different. So I still have the factory fender liners. So all I did is I mounted them directly to these fender liners. And when you go to do this, they're kind of a pain because Toyota uses these factory clips and they are a pain to get off. But I will put a link in the description to the replacements. There's a package on Amazon and it's like $6 and it comes with like 30 of them. These specific rock lights use a nut and a bolt application. So I simply mounted them and like I drilled holes and used a nut and a bolt that the actual CZ Mods, the company, it's the nut and bolt hardware that they provide. Some guys will do magnet mounts and mount them to like the tubs, and there's a couple different ways. So I mounted them there, and on these specific ones, the wire comes out the side. So I have them mounted with the nut and bolt, and then I have a hole drilled on the side so that the wire runs up into the top of the fender well. All right, moving back here to the rear. This is the driver's side rear. I have the exact same setup, right? Like I said, I did 2 on each wheel well. So here's my center point. I have one to the left and one to the right, basically. So like imagine them shining down towards each other. So I did the same thing. I have the factory fender liners and I mounted them to that. This is the plastic liner, and I did the same thing. I mounted, and then the wire is sitting on the other side of the fender liner, so it's not getting, 1, it's not getting damaged, 2, it's not hanging around, right? Like it's not getting caught on anything, and it's easily, like it's being held in there. So both the wires come down on the top of the fender liner, which when you do the install, you'll kind of have to pry away and take off some clips on the back to like reach your hand up. But again, this isn't an install. I'm just showing you where I mounted them. So they actually come down right here. This is between where the cab and the bed is. You can see my hand. They come across, and they're hidden up here, but they come across and they go directly into the frame rail. And I'm gonna get down there and show you what I'm talking about. But both the wires come over and they run in the frame, and I ran it all the way across the frame, and then as soon as I could cut up, I went up into the firewall, and that's where everything else is hooked up. Okay, I apologize if this is a little weird, this angle, but you can see, right, there's my fender liner. See those 2 wires coming across that gap? That's where I'm talking about. So they come across, they go above this cab mount, and then from there, they kick directly into the frame. And so that's what I was talking about. They come across, they go directly into the frame, and I have them ran. There's a channel. They're literally in the frame rail the entire way. And then I zip tied them because this is all hollow. So it goes all the way down, and then it cuts up into the firewall. So now I'm on the passenger side, and it is identical. I did the exact same thing. So I've got 2 again in each wheel well, and I did the same thing. I keep it in the frame. Now the reason I do that is because I live in Utah. As you can see, here's my view. I live in Utah. We get crazy salt. We get all this crazy conditions, right, in the winter. So I don't want that stuff getting just absolutely demolished. And when you're off-roading, right, like I don't want to accidentally drag a bush, get something ripped out. So I've seen some guys, they just run it across like the rock slider. Oh, it's scary. Like it just freaks me out. So if I were you, I would keep it in the frame rail because then it's protected, right? Same thing, they both run over, cut across, go through the frame rail, and then they come up into my engine compartment. And if you guys want to drop comments or have questions about how I actually installed this kit, right? Because every kit gets like a different wiring harness. So if you have questions about this specific CZ Mods kit and how I wired them up inside, that's great. And I'm happy to make another video and answer some questions. So the specific ones that I bought use a remote. As you can see, here's all the different settings. These ones are just pure white. They don't have any colors or anything like that. So I don't have a switch or anything inside. I just have this remote. So I'm gonna go ahead and press on, and I'll turn the brightness all the way up. There you go. So it's a little light outside, sorry, but you can see, right? So they do their job. They, at night, they fully surround this tire so I could see everything going on. I mean, a quick peek in my mirror and I can see everything around this rear tire and everything around just the whole fender well and everything. This is them on. They're incredibly bright. This kit is so good. I'll go ahead and link CZ Mods in the description too, because I absolutely love these. They have a lifetime warranty too. And this is not a sponsored video. I just genuinely enjoy this product. But these ones too specifically have modes, which I'm sure a lot of them do, right? But they have flashing and all kinds of different stuff, but I usually just keep them static, obviously. Some guys do crazy rock lights. They'll do like 5 in each wheel well, but I just did 2 of these bigger ones and they are plenty bright. Like when I run them on the street, I turn them down because they're just too bright. Yeah, I just want to make a quick video on how I did my rock lights. I have a lot of things done to this truck that I think could help a lot of people, like just with a little explanation. If you guys want to see more, I've done a lot. Like, here's my Alpha Rex headlights. There's a lot of questions about these that I think some videos just miss out on. So let me know. I have so much stuff I could talk about. I'm doing a full front end rebuild. So when that gets done, I'll make a video talking about that, what I did and why I did it. I'm hoping to start posting more. This is going to be kind of a new adventure. I have a lot of videos and a lot of content and following on TikTok and Instagram. But those are just short, like pretty edits and stuff like that. So more of this informative style is going to be a little different for me, but I'm excited about it.